and his dance video filmed in Walmart dressing room. Also,
no, get out of my head! Get out of my head! What is up, my syndicate? Welcome back to another video. Now you guys already see the title. Let's stop acting like y'all don't. Y'all know what it is. It's Christian, A Comprehensive History, Part 37 by General Samuel 2.1. Now the last time, almost a month ago, last year, we watched Christian. And I ain't gonna lie, I kinda miss it. I can't just a tad, you already know how I am, a tad bit I miss it. But as you can probably tell, this is a recording and not a live stream like I normally do. I'm trying to move my content to more recordings and keep the live stream stuff kind of separate on my backup Saimir Shogun Live. Let's get back into it. Enough yapping, enough chatting. Let's get back to it. Geno, oh Geno, what do you have for me today? Please do not show me no buttholes nor no butts. I shall just watch in awe.
what made him this way?
I need to memorize this.
What is
Not
the
just say attraction.
What
Like
keeps
he
us
seems assassinated. I'll get it eventually.
This is the
You'll think
story.
after 37 times I'll get used to it. You know what? I want to start, and I know I just paused it, but I want to start a Christian Day every week. How about Wednesdays? Every Wednesday will be a Christian Day. The first week is like, but Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, when you're watching this, what I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter when you're watching it, but Wednesday will be a new Christian because we gotta finish this. We got like 80 parts, and it's still, I don't know what's going on now, but it's still stacking. So we gotta catch up because we're behind. Part XXVII.
On January 5th, 2012, Barbara and Christian Chandler.
It kind of reminds me of Joker, like the Heath Ledger Joker. You know, like why so serious? that's what it reminds me of.
Appeared in court to face a hearing for their criminal and civil trials to account for their actions against the new owner of the game place, Michael Snyder, on October 28, 2011. Their case was granted a continuance by the judge until April 16th.
I don't know what that means.
On January 11th, Chris made his Facebook account public and made a post about communicating with
Upon remembering that my Facebook account only has 5 friends, and I have in reality, just gonna start that one over. Upon remembering that my Facebook account has 5 friends, and I have in reality met them all in person beforehand, and that only my friends can read my wall, I have been missing out on communicating you all. See, it's not my fault. He wrote it wrong. It's not my fault. And with that, I would like my first good post in a very long time. Only my real life friends.
his real-life friends. At the time, he was connected with 5 people, which included his longtime real-life gal pal, Anna McLaren.
Got that Justin Bieber fit on. This is legitimately what Justin Bieber wore. He wore this at some point. I know for a fact. My sisters used to be obsessed with him. I know for a fact he wore this at least one time.
And the troll, Kim Wilson. After this, he began using Facebook very frequently, writing out his...
What a real face to make. I need that as a screenshot. And that's gonna be the thumbnail. That's thumbnail worthy face material.
thoughts and sharing them with his supposed friends and onlookers. On the 19th, he made several posts expressing his loneliness and his regretful naivety during high school, which prevented him from acquiring a girlfriend. He feared that his lack of a partner would cause a premature death.
I feel blank with a loss of purpose. Without a girlfriend / sweetheart, I'm probably naturally gonna die sooner. 3 shares, 4 likes. That's insane. No
Skip it up.
Oh no. No comments. Man, it'd be your own followers on Facebook.
On Facebook on a near daily basis, talking about his lack of friends and his autism tutorial on Little Big Planet 2. On January 26th, he made a string of posts about Michael Snyder.
Please read it for me. Thank
Pissed
you.
off with that Snyder advertising the place, not of Seaville, as misrepresented in the place's renaming, during this court crap Mom and I are having versus that b****. And in 2 pages of this year's NBC 29 Check Us Out mailing. It is so offensive to me. He may as well be going out against his own restraining order by standing on my own doorstep with a video player, showing his cheap TV ad, waving a blow-up copy of his 10% off coupon like the US flag, and chucking a mud pie in my face.
I've never seen bigger beef than Chris and this gameplays guy. I have never seen any bigger beef than this. Not Iron Man and Captain America, not Batman and Superman. No one can go band for band in beef like these two.
The
I hope to be that petty one day.
Ground for the perverted trolls and cyberbullies that have been torturing me the past greater than 4 freaking years. I want to see that place burned to the ground. Anna then interjected, commenting that it may look bad for him if someone found his words and brought them up in court. On January 30th, he updated his profile photo, asking if he still looked attractive. Kim told him that he looked like her
Kim, please say he looks like a girl, please.
supposedly favorite actor, Jeff Daniels, and shared a
Jeff Daniels, wherever you are, hopefully alive and well. File a lawsuit. If I ever got compared to Chris, you're getting sued, buddy. Any of y'all thinking about it? Hope you got that money. I don't, but y'all better.
still of him from the 1994 comedy Dumb and Dumber. Chris replied, stating that he had an ugly mug and that the photo did not make him feel better about himself. Kim then offered him some advice. Chris, please don't be so negative. When you're negative like that, especially to people you don't even know, it radiates to those around you. It makes you seem unfriendly and unapproachable, whether you
That's a little
intend for it
true.
or not. If you're happy, friendly, and have an open mind, people can tell. It's like a type of sixth sense, and are more likely to approach you. Close parentheses. The next day, he told his Facebook
Thank you,
friends
Jitto.
to download his photo onto their phones, or preferably print it out and show it to women, asking if he looked cute or not. And
Oh,
if they ask,
the poor women in Virginia that had to face Chris and his antics for the last 20-something years. 30 now, 30-something years. Imagine you're walking around just living life, and then all of a sudden, like, hey, 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 does he look handsome? Is he handsome? Pepper spray. Say goodbye to your vision. I hope none of his 5 friends did that. I hope. I
tell them
pray.
I am single, and if they ask how am I still single, do not hesitate to inform them. He is very shy and high-functioning autistic. Tell them not to Google my name.
How conceited, Chris? How conceited of you? And if they ask how is he still single, that's a level of confidence I wasn't gonna expect from someone who just said they had an ugly mug. That's a lot of confidence. And do not Google my name. Do not look up my name. Anything you see is a lie. Those videos are lies.
Or just leave my name out of the conversation. Kim seemed to be the only person to allegedly do this by showing his photo
Kim.
to her girlfriends, and informed him that they recognized him from the mall, and suggested that he would have more luck if he approached women instead, though Chris thought himself too
Kim.
shy to ever attempt that.
Real.
3 days
Very
later,
real.
obese YouTuber Fat Man made a response video to the August 2011 video in which Chris accuses him of being Alec Benson Leary.
Fat man here again, and I just want to.
That is insane. Did Geno censor out his man boobs? That is sick. Geno, I mean, thank you, because I probably would have got like a strike, but thank you for your service. But that's insane.
Say that
Yo, guys, Yiddy's out.
Chandler or CWTC or whatever his dumbass name is a dumbass.
New beef?
And he's a dumbass because he thinks I stole some Sonic Shoes shitty characters or he thinks I'm Alec Benson Leary, but I ain't no Alec Benson Leary. My name's Christopher Paul Whitney, folks. I live in Rumpton, not San Antonio, Texas. This guy is such a fucking dumbass, folks, okay?
He has to be a locale, right? He's a locale. I'm so not used to doing this as a video and not a live stream because I just looked for chat's words of encouragement. I looked over like, give me some information. He has to be another locale. It has to. He has to.
Including Kristen Weston Chandler is a dumbass. And he should stop being a fucking idiot.
I mean, real.
Until next time, Aussie Aussie. Bye now.
Aussie Dossie? We still in that. We still in that. That, and I was watching a regular show video yesterday, and it was like that one episode where Skips had his cousin or something. He's like, Zammo! I'm gonna start stealing that. I'm just stealing shit. I'm just collecting it and putting it together. Putting it together and making my own language.
On February 4th, Chris read his horoscope, which stated that he
Oh,
should keep his
Lord.
business only to himself and his associates, or run the risk of being encouraged ad nauseum. He interpreted it as needing to return to the fashion square to resume his sweetheart search quietly.
That is
When he went
exactly
to
the
mall,
opposite of what
he
they
brought
asked
with
you to
him
do.
up to 50 copies of a 10% coupon from the game place, which he had altered to say that it was a breeding ground for trolls and cyberbullies to discourage customers from coming there. He would place the warning cards at various places as he went. He then wrote up an account of an encounter with security personnel. I took my normal once around the mall before settling down to hang, but I impulsively decided to leave a few photos as I walked. Eventually, I settled for my hand at a table of the S-Bucks kiosk. I called my mother to check in. While ringing, a jerk-op wandered into my space. I saw one to a handful of my warning photos in his right hand. I felt shocked with surprise. Mom answered. I played it cool with her, while I started to get up and walk away. We finished the chat. She hung up. I hung up as I walked. Then I looked back. The jerk-op following me said something. I started running into the JCP. I hid in the back for a moment to catch myself. I thought it best to leave and return another day.
If Chris outran this security guard, fire that security guard. There's no conceivable way on this big blue earth that Chris is outrunning anyone. I need a badge number. I need a name. You're cooked. You're fired.
Set to exit via the one with the salon, he and an accomplice intercepted me. You're not in any trouble, the jerk-op said. The hell I was not, or why would the son of a bitch be chasing after me? I exited via the south exit instead. I veered my way around the eastward to the Mitsu I was driving, far east from the East Belk entrance. I started along the outer edge of the parking lot. I was spotted by the accomplice, but I was too fast for him, and I was tactful hiding and weaving around.
You were too fast for him, Chris? I know we want to believe Chris is lying, but a part of my brain is like, maybe he's not on this. Maybe he's spitting on this. Maybe he did outrun him. I'm telling you, I need a badge.
On the parked cars to get to mine. I see the AK catching up as I was close to my car. Those dumbasses probably thought to search for my escort, not a Mitsubishi. The jerk-op called out to me by name once during the mess. I was not going to associate with anyone without my familiarity of him/her. Cheap internet fame is just not worth a shit! I got into my car and escaped swiftly, leaving behind a confused accomplice. Now I rest at an McD with an Arnold Palmer tea and apple slices, rehydrating myself and resting while typing my story up. My mother does not.
Who are these 4 people and 3 shares? Why are they under every post? How can you be under every post? I don't get it. He has 5 friends. So that means there's 1 that's not liking and 2 that doesn't care to share. I don't think Chris is above liking his own post. I feel like Chris would have liked his own post. So I'm counting Chris as one of both of these. 1 share and 1 like. Who are these 3 other people? Who? I need names, numbers.
Need to know of what happened. 4 days later, Jacqueline Romy created a new Facebook account to Chris's delight. He then posted a photo of himself and Jackie lying in bed, represented by
Not the
Legos,
Legos.
happy that they would rekindle their relationship and re-establish contact.
Not the Legos
After
again,
having
please.
some conversations about what women like, he began working on a new dating education comic and shared with her a preview photo of a new page, though it was difficult to decipher due to the low quality of his computer's camera. In early February, Christian participated in an event in Toys R Us, in which he built a lemonade stand out of Legos in support of the childhood cancer charity Alex Lemonade Stand.
Okay, that's
He
cool.
also learned that he could register to host his own personal lemonade stand and contribute his earnings.
Question of the video. Would you buy lemonade from this man? Would you buy lemonade from him? If you walked up to a lemonade stand, he was like, Only 5 cents. Only 5 cents. You buying it? Let me know in the comments. Let me know exactly what you would do in that situation. Give me a breakdown. I wanna be laying in bed, scrolling and reading it, and giggling to myself with my feet in the air.
Earnings to the charity. He decided that he would run his lemonade stand in June and quickly set up a page on the charity's website under the name Quickfill Helps. He wrote that he would do it in honor of his father, who he claimed
Rest in
died of
peace.
cancer. Chris set his goal to $50, which was quickly raised through online donations from trolls.
Oh wait. Oh, we got actual names and reasons. I got exactly what I wanted. Keith, you know Robert, your father died of a heart disease, right? This is disgusting. Oh. Please don't use the lumberjack's good name. Ah, I see. Joseph, I understand now. That's all I can give right now, but should do you good. I know. Okay, I'm not reading all these. I'm just kind of skimming. $10? Well, I guess a donation. I was about to say $10 for lemonade is insane.
On February 13th, he was caught showing the middle finger to a law enforcement officer by his mother, which upset her, and in turn, upset him as well.
Yeah, Chris. F the police.
On February 18th,
Coming straight
Chris
from the
asked
underground.
everyone on Facebook for the current whereabouts of his former friend, Megan Schroeder, because he believed that she was the seed of the smear campaign against him on the internet. He wanted to bring her in before his attorney, politician Rob Bell, for questioning. He then posted a photo of her and her brother John. The thing with Megan...
Poor Megan. Poor Megan. I actually know Megan. That's the sad part. I know her personally. Like, put up the photo of me and Megan. Like, me and her go. I forgot my things the other way. Put up the photo of me and Megan. It's just you hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. I mean, I wish she reached out and called me because I would have handled it. But you know, Megan, you gotta handle that though. You gotta get Mac Murdock. You gotta solve this for you.
Is a major lot to elaborate. In short, though, I had little knowledge and understanding of details when I thought she was a victim. The trolling started before November 2007. Conversations between her and Mr. Snyder were overheard by my mother. I was, from her perspective, weird, different, my good intentions greatly misunderstood, stalker-like, etc. Put it all together. She is the seed of all of that evil. Both my parents knew. I was ignorant for the long time up till now. 2 days later.
Imagine Megan like just sitting at home drinking coffee like doing. Looks out the window, watch the sunrise, realize her name's getting brought up once again. I don't know if I could do it if I was Megan.
Later, he shared her last known home address on Facebook.
Oh no.
On February 24th, the day of Chris's 30th birthday, the YouTube channel, The Quickfill Library, leaked over 10 previously unseen videos from Chris, which had been originally made for Jackie. These included his date videos with his sex doll, a censored version of cake farts, and his dance video film in Walmart dressing. Also,
no, get out of my head! Get out of my head! Oh no! It's coming back.
video.
The memories.
Bye. You know what I like?
They're coming back. God, I'm actually throw up. It's still on the screen.
Also included was a more recent video that he filmed at McDonald's.
Just do it. Just do it. Get the gun. Get the gun. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not even gonna fight back. Just do it. Just shoot. Just shoot. Just do it. Just do it. I wonder how many people had a mental breakdown after watching this. I need like stats. I need like a bar graph. Understand the bigger picture.
Focusing on his mother, Barbara.
You got your digital camera.
Yeah. Just a little something there.
What do you take pictures of?
Just you.
Oh.
Because I love you.
Aw.
Yeah.
That has such a negative connotation knowing the future. That just looks like for a split second, for a hair of a second, I looked at it and was like, oh, that's sweet. just awful. It's just sick.
Yeah. So, are we having fun today? Are we having fun right now? Okay. You know you're very pretty. You're always pretty.
Just such a bad look knowing the future. It's just
What? Yeah. The shirt I picked out from Goodwill the other day. Yeah. I am free as a bird, and this bird you cannot change. Enjoy your food. Yes.
what are you eating? Hold on, back up. Bro's eating a single piece of lettuce? Bro, what are you munching on? I mean, hey, eat what you eat, man. Enjoy it how you enjoy it.
Enjoy your food. Yes.
On February 27th, he expressed his hatred for a recent YouTube video from Sega, in which the video presenters showing the prizes up for grabs in Sega's Free Stuff Friday competition passively mentioned Sonichu.
This is
Really?
Sonichu? No. Our licensing group gives us stuff to give.
I'm just gonna say that's motion though. That's motion. I mean, if Sega's mentioned them, that's big motion. I mean, hey. Aye. Didn't even see her move. Scared the hell out of me.
Away, so this is actually available for purchase somewhere, and we'll track that down.
Throughout March, Chris continued to express his loneliness in the form of updates on Facebook. He also revealed that he and his mother wished that Bob were still alive, but they felt his presence in the house, and Chris sometimes spoke with him in his dreams. On March 24th, Chris and Barbara traveled to Washington, D.C. to attend a live show version of the popular Discovery Channel series, Mythbusters. He took several photos with his handheld console, the PlayStation Vita, which he had recently gotten for his birthday.
The Vita had a camera on it?
Related question prepared about camel milk's effectiveness in curing autism for the show's question and answer session, but was ultimately not selected to contribute a query. 3 days later, he made a post about his carnal desires.
Future size, zoom in on me real quick. Thank you. I want to read this to y'all just face to face, okay? No problem? Cool. I need some sex. I am no different from everyone else on that topic. I get horny. I think about it often. I'm dreaming of inserting my rod into a female slot, followed by some lost genetics. Being an adult virgin sucks. Abstinence is a joke. I am lonely. I am tired of being ignored and overlooked in public by women. I need some sex. 15 likes. 7 shares. That's beautiful. Okay, future side, you can zoom out again. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I need some sex. I'm no different from everyone else on that topic. I get horny. I think about it often.
Bro, you're just gonna read it for
Dreaming
me.
of inserting my rod A into female slot V, followed by some lost genetics. Being an adult virgin sucks! Abstinence is a joke. I'm lonely. I'm tired of being ignored and overlooked in public by women. I need some sex. 4 days later, he elaborated about his concerns
just all
concerning his
bad.
pending court date. My court date is coming up, and there is a risk of me either having the charges from Snyder dropped or me landing in jail. And if my destiny is jail, I will starve myself. I do not want to die a virgin either. I need help immediately.
Well, lucky for you, Chris. If you go to jail, okay, if you go to future side, back in, thank you. You could solve that problem. Now listen, it's this thing in jail. If you go into the shower and you put down, what? I didn't even get a chance to say it. Yeah, no. Future side, zoom out.
Please send her my way in person. Time for polite conversation and getting to know optional. Anna replied with a joke about him losing his virginity in prison. Chris didn't seem to notice. These recent desperate
She did it for me.
of wanting to lose his virginity encouraged an unknown person whom he tried.
How does he get so much older within every photo? Every photo, he's like aging by 10 years. He's like 50 right now.
trusted to arrange to have Chris's virginity taken by a prostitute. They offered him with some phone numbers of a few viable candidates they had found on the website Backpage.com. Evidently, it seemed like he got his wish fulfilled, as on April 4th, Christian simply wrote on Facebook, "I am not a virgin anymore," and declined to elaborate further. On that same day,
Walks into Facebook, say he's no longer a virgin after 30 years, doesn't elaborate. I mean, people work. That's how she got her money. He got what he wanted, she got what she wanted. I don't know. Get it how you get it, I guess.
He told account of his experience to the person who gave him the list of prostitutes to choose from.
Please read this for me.
I arrive at the predetermined...
I want to read that first part. I will tell you only the story I want you to keep... Okay. And I see why you skipped it.
Destination of the intersection of 29 and 250. Therein lies over 4 hotels, including the nearby English Inn. I stay assumed with the Days Inn. I try again with Riley, and I shot for Christy. Riley did not answer at all. Kristen stated, "I'm very busy now." So, in my cell contacts, out of the ones you have provided for me from the back page, I call up the one I had assumed as a long shot because of the enclosed image of a company logo on her page, the one called Mia Hamm. Ham is not her real last name, and IMHO, it does not do her justice. She deserves a better name than that. She answers. I introduced myself, told her I found her on the back page. She sounded mature in her voice.
I hope so.
I arrive at her door and knocked 3 times. It's about 4:30 p.m. She opens and invites me in. Unexpectedly, but not surprising, I was also greeted with the smell of aged smoke. She had done the weed. I complained a little, and
Oh my lord. Why do I do this? What is the fascination? What keeps people coming back?
sniff up a small handful of hand sanitizer. It quelled it down for me. Mia was very nice, likable, and down to earth. And she was 24. I forgot to mention...
24? You're 4 years older than me? And you're doing this? What happens in those 4 years? What does life what does life become in 4 years? Oh lord. You might see me pop out on OnlyFans.
She greeted me in a black lace negligee. She had an average figure. Her breasts were a C. She had a lip ring bauble, tongue ring bauble, and ring baubles in each of her fine nipples. We casually stripped for each other. We communicated good throughout. She was fixed, but she insisted I be protected as well. She offers me a green, apple-flavored condom. I lie on the bed naked. She was naked. She had the condom in the edge of her lips. She mouths it onto my most erect penis, and she gives me a very good BJ. Her tongue bobble was a very delightful and stimulating bonus onto my hard one. As she blows me, I place my hands on her shoulders. After she was done, she laid beside me. Her pussy was wet. We handled each other. Her vaginal opening felt really good, and I found her clit, yet she was very clear about me keeping my fingers outside. I respected her request. Then we roll into each other. We make out, no tongues, with peckings and open mouth. We touched each other. Her skin was very smooth. My 5 o'clock made my chin a bit rough. Her long, black hair was silky, smooth, and shiny. Her blue eyes smiled at me, and so did she. I gave her a sample of my strong-handed massage that my mother enjoyed in the past. Mia really liked that.
Why would you say that? Oh.
Then, I felt and informed her that I was ready to go in. I requested cowgirl, with possible missionary later, but that did not happen. Her pelvic thrusts were amazing. Her pussy was tight, even after pushing 2 daughters out of there years ago, and I supported her thrusts with my hands on her knees, weaving back and forth. I also gave her breasts a good thrusting. I felt her front pelvic bone, which really made the top of the game. She came and I came, but on my coming, it was only half felt, and the semen that was mostly outside, but a smidge on the outside of the condom confirmed it. Then I washed my dick with a washcloth I brought with me, and dried it off with a towel I also brought. I was really satisfied. Then we conversed the rest of the $150 hour. It was very pleasant. She is a mother of 2. They're staying with her mama. Papa Bear dished Mia. It is very sad. She goes from town to town, and she is getting education for a better future along the way. Her individual escort service is a quick spot of cash for her. God bless her and her family. I also told her a bit of myself here and there, including the troll/cyberbullies. Mia is also half Cherokee, so that was an unexpected good bonus.
I don't know what to say.
I told her a few funny bits.
I don't know what to say.
Informed her of what I knew of the weed from Family Guy and that one episode of South Park, medicinal fried chicken. We had a few good laughs. Then her clock chimes, alerting her that her next appointment was arriving, so we hugged another time, and I got out of her hair. I promised I would call her later. I did, about 6:30. She had already finished with the next fellow. He was a disappointment to her. His was smaller than mine, a wiener in a hallway situation. She really enjoyed my dick, and my personality. I pray the best blessings for her and her daughters. Plus, I may well likely see her again another month, when she's in town, and if I'm not in jail. The whole thing felt natural to me the further it went. I was also surprised that I did not have premature ejaculation. It was awesome, pleasant, and so good. Worth it. Only you, until my girlfriend comes around, knows the story. But as for everyone else, all they will ever get to read from me is, I am not a virgin anymore.
Oh my lord, my chest hurts. Why is my chest so tight? Am I experiencing cardiac arrest? Is this what it feels like?
Days later, he shared some more details about his experience in a private post on Facebook. He mentioned her Cherokee heritage and that she enjoyed his penis. Chris added that he had given her a gift basket as a token of his gratitude. He explained in a later email to an online gal pal that the gift basket contained 3 apples, a lavender air freshener, breath mints, a 4GB flash drive containing the setlist originally played during Bob's guest appearance on WTJU radio in 1990, and a Hello Kitty pest dispenser. He revealed
Hello Kitty
that
girl.
he had told his mother that he and Mia met at Walmart, had a pleasant conversation, and then exchanged phone numbers. On April 9th, Chris and his mother went to visit some of Barbara's relatives in Red Oak, Virginia. She planted fresh flowers at her father's and her sister Karina's graves, and enjoyed some time away from their stressful situation back in Ruckersville. The church next to the gravesite displayed a mannequin of Jesus Christ, of which Chris took a picture. 4 days
Bro, straight up
later, he
vibing.
posted some pictures of his weight loss journey, claiming that he weighed 223 pounds and continued to lose weight. The next day, he met up with Mia Hamm again and
This might be in the thumbnail. You know what? Both of them are in the thumbnail. Both of them are gonna be in the thumbnail. I'm gonna do both of them on the side of me, smack that in the middle, like, yeah, cooking. You can see the first time I had that thought right now.
recounted his encounter via email to a gal pal, portrayed by the troll who played the part of Kim Wilson. I have also hung out with Mia again today, treated her to a pleasant and good lunch and another good amount of conversation. We got to know each other a little better. Then, after returning her to her hotel room, I gave her another little donation towards her funding and gave her the missionary. I am naturally really good, a lot better than had thought before. If I may state, you really missed out on having this bad boy that has felt tightness within a pussy that gave birth to 2 girls beforehand. I'd say that Holly would be loosing all of the doors off their hinges with my penetration, relatively speaking, referencing the Robot Chicken sketch with the woman tossing a wiener down a hallway in front of her boyfriend. Look it up on YouTube. On April 16th, Chris and Barbara appeared in court before a grand jury.
Lock up that thug! Lock that thug up!
Were indicted on their felony charges, and their arraignment was scheduled for July 10th. Afterwards, he posted a tweet on the social media site Twitter, wherein he complained about his lengthy court appearance and wished that Michael Snyder died from stress because he needed to sleep. At around this time, Christian began visiting the Quickie forums, an offshoot of the Quickie which focused on user discussions about him and the things he did. He registered under an assumed name, and in the comments he made, he tried to portray himself as a remorseful troll and would defend Chris's actions. His unique writing style made it obvious to other forum members
Wait.
would defend Chris's actions. His unique writing style made it
Wait, I just saw something. Great idea, Chris. Wait, no, where is it? Where did I just see it? No! I swear. Oh, here it is. It's right under this thing. Oh, you guys can kind of see it. It says, damn, you really want a permanent ban, don't you, Chris? I just love it.
remorseful troll and would defend Chris's actions. His unique writing style made it obvious to other forum members that it was actually Chris in disguise. His posts on the forum are thought to be lost. On April 25th, he revealed his supposed plans to go to Charlottesville's Fashion Square on the 28th to resume his sweetheart search in earnest over Facebook, hinting that he expected trolls to show up as well. On that day, he he posted on Facebook
I
again.
mean, he's getting numbers.
victoriously
He's getting
announcing
numbers
that he
on
outsmarted the
Facebook.
trolls because he had no intention of going to the mall, for he had been banned from entering the Fashion Square. I had no intention, purpose, or ability to go to Fashion Square at all on today, the 28th. Do you want to know why? Oh, you are all so impressionable. On the 31st of March, I was really having a bad day. What with the upcoming court date on the 4th of April and all. I was feeling very irritable then. I was walking the mall peacefully, but with the stress in my head. I answer a few calls from a troll or two, just to give you all a piece of my anger. Yes, yes, laugh and scoff all you want. My answers were cursory and loud, overheard. Yes, I was chased by jerk-ops, but I did not receive the yellow slip until the 25th of April that said, banned. So, I later decided to pull a prank on you all. The elaborate Facebook note, letting you all shoot yourselves in the foot
Yeah,
more by
you
prank
got us,
calling
Chris.
the mall and their latest manager, Mr. Wiener. His name was on the slip, next to manager. I too scoffed at his small sausage name. All I had to do was stay at home with doors locked and let you all argue and fight it out. I read your posts and laughed at everything you thought was true or what was false, theories and mistaken facts. You all think you know me, but you really do not. And you all just do not and never will understand
This is his
me
Joker
at all.
moment. He's having a Joker moment right now. You kind of love to see it. It's like, you fools. You all thought I fell for your trap. No. You fell for mine. You fell for my trap. You're the birds in my cage. I mean, go off, I guess. I mean, bro's no longer virgin. He kind of moving different.
And as long as your purpose of knowing me consists of that gossip columnist or worse, trolling, bullying, cyberbullying, abuse, or anything of malcontent, I do not want you to know me ever. In the end, you all have played right into my hands. Like me overlooking the battlefield.
See?
picking
There's
up
the analogy.
and placing you
There it
all
is.
one by one into the bombing range center. I am a lot more intelligent, wise, and knowledgeable than your puny minds can theorize. I am not stupid, nor am I a moron. And you know what? You all have made me this way. Crazy and paranoid.
But that's just a theory. Again. Never mind, it's not a theory.
With loss of peace of mind. I'm watching each and every one of you fallible trolls, and rest assured, I know where each of you live, and I'm coming after each of you all. Yes, it was me, and those posts were real. A day later, he posted a screenshot of another member's post on the Quickie forums, and revealed that the inspiration behind his trolling persona Jenkins Jinky's elaborate childhood backstory was inspired by a quote from the adult cartoon series, Family Guy.
Who's in that photo?
On May 1st, he further explained how he fooled the trolls by getting banned from the mall, and revealed that he had sex with someone he found on the back page. He closed his post by stating that he had made over 200 screen captures of the Quickie forums, intending to possibly use them as evidence in court. On May 9th, feeling lonely, Chris encouraged his Facebook friends to help him find a girlfriend by asking them to talk about him to women in Charlottesville. Kim Wilson left a reply, politely refusing to introduce Chris to random women, and would continue to suppose.
Please read this for me, please.
With her own girlfriends.
He's not gonna read it. As much as I'd like to help you, it would be incredibly awkward finding complete strangers to introduce to somebody they don't know. I think I'll stick to talking to people I know about you. It's more personal that way, and people aren't going to be creeped out by people they don't know soliciting them. Kim, you're a trooper. Kim, you are a trooper. You are doing your damnedest.
3 days later, he posted the photo from 2007, which Daniel Mims and Lucas from the Game Place posted on the internet, and practically began the entire trolling campaign against him. Chris angrily declared that Mims ruined his life, and wanted his life to be ruined in return, by asking that someone kill his girlfriend. After Kim asked him what Mims' girlfriend had done,
The math is not mathing. I don't know if I'm just like dumb, but that don't make no sense. Okay.
to him, he reinforced his stance that Mims did not deserve to have any love in his life, because Chris had none in his. He wished the same unto Megan Schroeder, but felt like she was further outside his sphere of influence. After
I remember a long time ago, and if you guys been here for a while, you guys remember this. But I said something on the lines of, I feel like if Chris had a real friend, he would be a better person. I'm starting to see that my idea was wrong. I can see it now. It's starting to pan out. Um, even she's like, what?
That contributed to the
What did the
conversation,
girlfriend do?
stating that it was a bad idea to publicly post death threats while he was involved in an ongoing trial. Christian wrote that his previous comments were solely meant for trolls who might read them, so they would in turn treat Daniel Mims poorly.
What?
However, according to a tweet from the following day, he still wished for Mims's girlfriend to be killed. He soon conceded that she didn't have to die, and simply wanted for Mims to become emotionally distraught.
Okay.
Later
I
that
guess she
day,
doesn't have to
Christian
die.
revealed on Facebook that under Barbara's wishes, they both
Oh my god, I thought I just caught this man catching the meanest top. I was petrified. I was so afraid. I thought it was over. I thought that I just saw the worst thing known to man. I was so happy this was a recording because I would have edited this all out.
both had driven to Fredericksburg, Virginia, to pick up 2 beagle pups
Oh.
from a puppy farm. They were named Clover and Snoopy, and Chris shared their photos online. During the second half of May, knowing full well that Chris lurked in the quickie forums, trolls on the site decided to devise a plan of printing out and placing defamatory posters of Christian throughout Charlottesville on June 2nd, in order to get him banned from every possible establishment and ensure that he is found guilty on all of his criminal charges. From May 26th, some trolls allegedly began warming up for their plan by posting photoshopped images of posters put up in some select locations across Charlottesville and custom signs branding him a sexual deviant. Chris found these pictures and reposted them on Facebook
I mean,
and asked his
they're
friends to
not
confirm
wrong.
if they were real or fake. Anna commented that they were all fake and told him not to get tricked by them so easily. She also ousted Jackie and Kim as trolls. Chris did not react to this comment. A couple of days later, he asked that someone infiltrate the game place and see if they had any of the posters on display, because he suspected that Michael Snyder may have had a part in the poster scheme. In addition, based on information he read on the forums, he requested that
I promise, every single time his face pops up on the screen, just 10 years go by. He's just getting older and older as time goes on.
one of his friends go to the bar Club 216 in Charlottesville, since that was an alleged meeting place for the trolls. On June 2nd, the so-called Tea Day, Christian woke up at around 6 a.m. and began observing his immediate surroundings from his home and kept a close eye on local news, all while making numerous Twitter and Facebook posts about his concerns over the poster and flyer campaign. He asked his friends and anyone else who was reading his comments to go out and try to catch trolls in the act. According to the phony information he had read on the Quickie forums, some of them would be dressed up as clowns, Ku Klux Klan members, or picklemen. He also feared that some of them may have come armed.
Next
At one
week,
point,
next
he
week video, I'm
believed
gonna dress
that
up in the
trolls
pickle
had
suit.
hired a skywriter to write a defamatory statement about him. Chris angrily scolded his friends for not responding to his pleas for help. Kim soon left a reply, informing him that she had just gotten home from work and was not able to respond to him earlier, and that she
Kim is too kind. Kim is too nice. Oh my lord. Bless her heart.
also drew a blank and couldn't think of a thing to say. Anna left a more detailed reply. Here is my reason for not saying anything. I know that it's all fake, and that you've fallen for it once again. Nobody's out there posting signs or protesting or anything, but if I say that, you won't believe me. And you have 11 friends on Facebook, many of whom do not even live in the Charlottesville area, and so could not check on things for you. And the rest may not have been on Facebook yet today, and those that have might not be subscribed to you, so they may not have seen your posts. Chris retorted, I'm probably an idiot for asking at a time like this. How do you know? Do you have some intel of your own? Did you know a detail I did not? Please explain, Anna.
Is Anna
Anna
a troll?
wrote back,
I don't
You're
think
not
so.
an idiot. I know because people are still messaging me on Facebook telling me so. People who are still your fans. And because it's
Is Anna a troll? Anna has to be a troll. Because fans are messaging her? No, Anna. No. I'm not buying your case no more.
extremely obvious to me that the pictures of the
I used to think
posters
you
hung
were
up in
cool.
places are fake. I've gotten very good at spotting the difference between real and fake over the years. And by using logic, it's easy to see that nobody's going to spend money on a plane
I was about to
ticket
say, that's a
slash
lot.
gas slash hotel room slash taking off work just to come torment you for a day. 2 days later, Christian published a Facebook note announcing that he had apparently informed the authorities about the flyer and poster ploy against him. He then lashed out at the trolls for lying about the poster campaign ever taking place, and revealed that he was reading the quickie forums using the account Trombonista.
Look at these
On that
numbers,
same
bro.
day,
22 likes.
Chris wrote
Wow.
an email to his online gal pal, sharing his doubts about his future. I am so tired from stress, it is harder for me to maintain focus in thought. I feel like I just want to go ahead and die naturally, unless the stress kills me first, and I'm not going to commit suicide of any sort. At least I don't have to worry about dying a virgin. I feel like my dream of starting up a family with my future sweetheart and having our crystal daughter is not going to be realized or come true. We do get out. It was just for June 2nd that I had to stay at home to remove me from any suspicion by the damn jerk-cops. We have no respect for the local police. I slept most of the day away after staying awake for a long while worrying. I crashed at about 8 a.m. My only great purpose now is for my mother, our 2 cats, and our 2 puppies. No
God
girlfriend
damn.
slash
2 cats, 2 puppies. That's so much. That's too much. I feel like 2 cats, 1 dog. That's the limit. But two dogs by themselves is a bit much. But then 2 cats on top of... I know that house smelled like Badussy. 2 cats and 2 dogs? That's insane.
sweetheart, as freaking promised.
Having an episode of Tom and Jerry in your house.
Weston Chandler. Only hatred, fear, discrimination, and a whole wide world of extreme, unjustifiable shit lies in the wake of my once good name. Nobody really, truly understands.
That was a long
me.
time ago, Chris.
I am sad, confused, lost. I do not understand. Stay safe with peace. Christian W. Chandler. Sent from my iPod. On June 8th, Chris expressed his loneliness after witnessing a young man nibbling at his girlfriend's ear. He said that he felt like a supervillain because he wanted to make the boyfriend as well as all males between the ages of 21.
He's an incel. No. No. He turned into an incel. Rika, he's an incel. He turned into... She's balling her fists in anger and strife. She's so upset. Oh, Lord. It's insane what the world's coming to, Rika.
And 50 disappear by sending them to a different dimension. 2 days later, he set up his lemonade stand to
Imagine you guys wish all of a sudden you send it with your girl. Disappear forever.
support the Alex Lemonade Stand Foundation. His original plans were to host it outside his home and have it on for 3 days, but instead, he decided to move it to his church and run it for only 1 afternoon. After it was finished, he wrote that he raised $50 for the cause.
That's good.
On June 14th, he complained about a McDonald's employee who got angry with him for swearing and posted her photo on Facebook. On the 27th,
I ain't gonna lie. Why are you mad at me for cursing? You know, like, if we're in a drive-thru and I'm like, ah, damn it. You're like, hey, no. Here's your order, by the way. Oh, thank you. Like, bro, what is you doing? You got a job to do. You're not the cursing police. You're not the cursing cops. You can't stop me. You can't guard me.
Chris had an explosive outburst on Facebook, ordering all of his trolls and cyberbullies to quit hating him, discriminating against him, wanting him dead, photographing and photoshopping him, among other demands. Anna suggested that he could solve the problem by withdrawing himself from the internet and changing his phone
there it
number.
is.
He claimed that he couldn't change his number because it was linked to too many things and contacts. Plus, it was on his business cards, which also listed a QR code connected to his Nintendo 3DS.
Wow.
On that same day, he complained about a woman at McDonald's who allegedly discriminated against him. He took a picture of her and shared it on Facebook, asking his friends and followers to throw newspaper in her face. On June 28th, Chris expressed his diminishing will to live from having a dead soul. He wrote that he had taken his Transformers Megatron pistol and shot himself in the head to symbolize how internally dead he felt.
Well, good thing this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. I mean, it's not, but you can still use it if you're feeling the same way. I mean, I'm not sponsored. I never used it, but I'm sure it works. Go check out BetterHelp.com. Ting. That's insane. I forgot Megatron was a gun. Such a weird time. Unrelated, but still a weird time.
The next day, he wrote a lengthy post about his loneliness and hatred for the trolls, and also passively mentioned that he had recently been banned from 2 McDonald's establishments.
Damn.
I have been encountering people who started hating me in reference to the recent bans from those 2 McDonald's. That now makes 5 places I have been and am banned from around here. Count
If you get banned from 5 places, maybe you need to sit down and think, maybe I'm the problem. You know, if I got banned from 5 places in my local city, maybe it's me. Maybe I need to stop. You know, do some inner reflection.
Fashion Square.
Christopher.
Damn that manager. Piedmont, Virginia Community College. Damn Mary Lee Walsh. And the place. Children fucking damned Michael Snyder. I seriously have been publicly invisible for years. The damn trolling stupids have manipulated me, smeared my once good name through the
Again,
worst mud,
it was
muck, and bodily fluids, mentally and emotionally raped me continuously.
Come on, Chris. Mentally and emotionally, you. What does that even mean? What does that even look like, Chris? What does that? Walk me through this, Chris. What does that mean? You know what? Let's leave the topic alone.
Made the worst imaginable reputation of me on the internet, and relate that onto offline life in gossip, rumors, and presidentially grand, fucked up campaigns. My mind is comparably as worse off as a terribly bad drug addict, constantly blank, irritable, untalkative, ignorant to most social cues, lost in life, yada yada yada. Except I do not do any of those drugs or smoke, and I just do not understand most people and a lot of shit in life.
I wonder what Chris would be like high.
Around this time that Chris wrote
Just a thought.
a Facebook post praying that someone plant a bomb in the game place and have it destroyed, along with Michael's.
You know what, Chris? Why are you asking someone to do it? Just do it yourself. Just you go do it. Just walk in and, you know, just, you know, Killer Queen that shit. You know, just, you know, I would. I'm not telling him to. I don't want him to. That would suck. But like, why trying to implore others to do it? Don't be a little bitch. Go do it, Chris. Don't be a little. Can't say that on YouTube, but don't be a Chris. Go ahead. Do it. Man up. Do it. No, do it. Go do it. I'd like to once again say I do not implore the actions nor the violence within other humans, so yeah.
These comments. On the final day of June, he asked for his Facebook friends to help him with a power outage caused by a tree that had fallen on the power lines. On July 1st, the tree was removed and power was restored to Chris's house and his neighborhood. On July 10th, Quickie forum users Cyan and Indigo attended Christian and Barbara's arraignment at Charlottesville's Circuit Court and later gave their own accounts of what had happened.
Are we gonna get the outcome in this episode?
Barbara was the first to go. When the judge began asking the usual questions, such as, do you fully understand the charges you face? Barbara asked if she could have Belle answer for her. The judge wasn't very patient with her, and Barbara seemingly attempted to protest. Barbara simply answered yes to all of his standard questions, pleaded guilty, and sat back down. Barbara looked as though she had lost significant weight, and another older woman was with them. It's been confirmed that she's Rocky. Meanwhile, Chris was busy completely disassociating himself from the situation. He fiddled around with his sunglasses, making a few noises when they collided with the table every now and then, played with his ring, and didn't seem like he was paying much attention to dialogue he probably ought to be listening to. The prosecution got to have a speech before it was Christian's turn to take the stand. I can't remember everything they said, but the important parts were that Snyder didn't want Chris and Barb.
I ain't gonna lie. I already know they lose this case. They lost. They fumbled. Barbara's not even. She already pled guilty. She fumbled the bag, and Chris not even paying attention. He don't even know what he's going up there for. He's gonna get up there and be like, "Did you know the trolls trolled me, bro? That's not what we're here for. Come on, lock in. Come on, pay attention." Like, I bet Michael Snyder is gonna get on there and give a 5-piece essay on why they should be banned for life. Scared the hell? What are you doing? But it's you know, they fumbled.
To be stuck with a felony charge, and that he hoped that the plea bargain would be accepted by the judge. Bell took a turn to speak. He surprisingly introduced Chris as high-functionally autistic, which is an outdated term and not part of the autism spectrum. At one point, he called Chris an adult autistic child. This drew a notable reaction out of Chris. He went so far as to change his facial expression from severe pouting to as close to outrage as he dared show. He nearly interrupted his lawyer, but must have thought better of it and quieted whatever he was going to say into an intelligible mumble. He also made note that if the plea bargain was accepted, Chris would be assimilated into the world, taught how to contribute to society, and
I'm not gonna lie, if I was in court and my court man lawyer was like, Saimir Shogun, he's a adult black man, and he's really stupid and he's dumb, and he's also ugly. I'd be sitting there just eating it like, don't forget, bad fashion. Add that one in there. Because, bro, I'm trying to get my way out. Bro's worried about going to jail. I'll be sitting there, We sitting there agreeing so hard.
That's psychiatric evaluations and treatment. Chris mumbled something and seemed really distressed by all of this. When Chris was brought to the stand, he stress-sighed first thing. He then repeated his mother's earlier question in hopes to get Belle to speak for him. The judge shot him down the same way he did his mother and proceeded to ask the questions. This is where the things got amusing. Do you understand that you're to be charged the court fees should you accept the plea bargain? Yes, my mother will be taking care of that.
Or we're sitting there like,
Do you understand that you're to pay Michael John Snyder for his medical expenses? Yes, but I don't think that thieving liar deserves a red cent. Oh yes, folks, I kid you not. Our beloved mayor of Quickville committed public slander in a court of law. I expected a harsh reprimand for such egregiously bad behavior, or perhaps even for his plea bargain to be denied. But alas, the judge pretty much let it go and continued on. Welp, another free pass for Chris, brought to you by the autism card. And finally, when asked if he willingly pleaded guilty and was his own conscious choice, Chris hesitated for a good 5 seconds. Yes. Barbara Chandler and Christian Chandler were both found guilty of failed to stop at the scene of an accident, and Barbara was charged with assault on an officer. Barbara was sentenced with community service and 2 years of probation.
oh,
Chris was sentenced with community service, 1 year of probation, and must comply with all psychiatric treatment and evaluation. If
finally.
he fails to do so, he faces jail time. Cyan provided his readers with his depiction of Chris in court. The next day,
That art's
Chris went to
fire,
Facebook
whoa.
to write that he knew that Cyan and Indigo were present in the courtroom, and that his lawyer, Rob Bell, confronted them. He then clarified that he did not call Snyder thieving and lying, but rather bribing and lying. As his frequent court appearances subsided, Christian showed no sign of stopping to express his hatred against the owner of the game place, or his burning desire to escape his current real-life situation. For him, the social media site Facebook offered an easy way to voice his innermost thoughts.
This is a dream-ass photo. I can see Dream taking a photo just like this. Like, band for band, just like this. One eye closed, one eye open, looking at the camera. Mouth frowning, you know. Hair messy. I can see it. Like, Dream might be the best person to impersonate Christian.
To his friends and foes, and continued to do so, because despite what he had been told, he felt that his constant monologuing and reaching out to others offered him an avenue to some of his most sought-after things: love and validation.
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Alright, that is the end of this part of Christian, A Comprehensive History, part 37. I'll be back next Wednesday for part 38 with the pickle suit on and ready to be mortified and horrified. But if you watched this video all the way through and you really liked it, make sure to like and subscribe, tell your friends about me, hold up a photo of me to all your friends and say, look at this guy, he's on YouTube, go follow him. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great night, morning, and day, depending on which one's for you. Make sure you eat, sleep, and drink. I've been Saimir Shogun, Usi Boosie, Zamo, and good. Bye. Zamo!